Hello, good day. Yeah, wherever you're watching me from, greetings. Yeah, I remain your host, Faith Sindret Idika, the IT career counselor. Yes, or career advisor or consultant, whichever way you want to refer, whichever way you want to, you know, describe me. But do not forget that my role is to guide you on how you can choose a successful career in IT, which is my area of specialization. For those of you that have not been following me, I'm an IT entrepreneur. Yes, precisely, I'm an IT career advisor. I'm an IT trainer. Yes, and I'm a graphic designer. I'm a website designer and developer, and I'm also a digital marketing specialist. I'm also an IT sales, or business development consultant. Okay, and I'm also an IT, in fact, a cyber security, you know, um, consultant. Yes, and I'm also a networking specialist. I'm not just hyping myself. These are the courses I have done and I've been certified. Okay, so that's just me for you anyway. So we've been talking about IT career, and I've been educating people, on how to choose a successful career in IT, and how you can, make your, you know, make your, digital skills to be more productive. As in, you need to be digitally compliance, and your digital compliance means your digital skills, you know as in you have to be productive with your digital skills. It's not just having digital skills and you're not productive with it. Okay, so that is just my role here. That's what I've been doing, on my videos. You understand? Yeah. So today again, we're talking about we're going to deal with or the I'm going to talk about still IT career, and yes, during my last video I stopped at how you can achieve successful career in IT. I talked about your prospects, passion, yeah, passion, then precisely your vision, you know then considering your global, local market size and global market size of the particular area you want to kickstart a career in IT. All IT courses are very lucrative, but they are more lucrative than the other. Okay, yeah. So I talked about considering your local market size and the global market size, and having good IT career advisor or counselor who is real, who is not just about her own personal interest, and not considering her interest, if it's going to be at the death, in your own detriment. You understand? So remember, I talked about some counselors trying to sell their desire, their idea to you, the particular cause they feel that will benefit them, because most of them work as sales personnel, not a certified IT career counselor or experienced one. They function as sales personnel who just want to make sales, to protect their jobs. So when you come to seek for counseling, that you want to do a training, IT training courses, which we know that are very expensive, especially those advanced courses, So the selfish, inexperienced person will just give you a course that will suit her to retain her job, you understand, to gain a sales rank in her organization. So she will just give you a course that she doesn't even care whether it is going to be good for you, or is going to place you in a better job opportunity, or maybe she will not even consider if it's really what you need, in the sense that you may come to make an inquiry. Maybe you've heard about networking, Cisco, CCNA, CCNP, CCIE, they are selling, you understand, without even knowing. If you have a prerequisite knowledge about the particular course you asked her about, or the one you didn't even ask her, she will just give you the course, because probably she find out that you have the money to pay, and she want to get praises from her boss or organization who have placed her on a target, you understand. So those are the things that I talked about. So I've concluded that part. I only flash back because of those who have not been following me sequentially. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about, I'm just going straight to tell you, to conclude on that part, about how you can really choose a successful career in IT, you understand. So finally, what you need to do after you have made your research, and you select, and you have selected a particular course that you feel that is suitable for you, you understand. So on the process of running the training, make sure you don't miss your classes. Yes, always be punctual. Always make sure you don't you don't miss classes whereby an instructor will now be taking you on a special class. Number one is it's gonna be expensive for you, because he's gonna exploit you by engaging you on a makeup class. Yes, because you didn't join the normal class batch, the timing, you mixed it, you understand. And if you decide not to run that makeup class, it's going to really affect you. Yes, because you're not going to meet up. So the best bet is just to make sure you're regular, you're punctual to your training place, venue rather. Or even if you're running the courses online, always make sure that you give time to read and understand the course very well. Put your mind in it, be determined. One thing about studying or learning process is that you need to make out your time. And make sure you follow it up very well. As in, not that you learn today, after 3 months, after 2 months, you start going back to that very course again. No, it's not really good. If you start a training, you understand, make sure you follow it up very well. Make sure you follow it up straight until you finish it. You now know that yes, that very aspect have been settled. Do you understand? It's going to help you so much, in the sense that you're to keep your brain more regulated, and your mind, your experience in that field will be more, it will be more, I don't know how the right word I'm going to use. I have several words I want to use for this, but anyway, let me just simplify it. That is going to make you remain focused, yes, and achieve that career successfully, achieve that training successfully, in the sense that once you finish it at that point in time, you're advancing to another level with it, you understand. But once you start procrastinating your training, your classes, man, come on, it's not really gonna, it will be a setback for you. There will be so many distraction. You'll be moving on a very slow pace, Yes, you'll be moving on a very slow pace in achieving your career, your IT career successfully. You understand? So that's just it. Then next I'm gonna tell you is that once you have once once is the exam period, make sure that you read. You make out time to read and engage in the practical sessions. IT entails practicals. Without the practicals, my dear, you're going nowhere. That is why today a lot of computer science graduates they are really having challenges, sorry, in getting a job quicker than they are supposed to. Like I used to say that graduates, they stand better chances of achieving a successful career when it comes to IT, like computer science graduates, computer engineering graduates. You understand why? Because they have the academic knowledge. You can imagine when you are combine your, let's just call it theoretical knowledge, because what they teach them in schools, they are just theoretical. You understand? They don't really go into practical, especially here in Nigeria, where you go to computer science department, you will not even see a computer. You understand? And some you not even see a computer. Do you understand? Even when you see a computer, maybe just very few. It's not even going to be half of the students in that particular class. You understand? So you can see how poor practical sessions is going to be in that very in that very school or something. We have a lot of them here. Let's not try to defend anything. I'm not demarcating Nigeria education system here, but I'm just telling you the facts. Okay, so you don't need to you just don't need to rely on that your academic skill. So graduates will always do better when they combine it with their practical skills, like going to IT training centers to learn more about IT. Like for instance, how many computer science department in the Nigerian school have live router, have a server. Yes, for practicals, the highest they can do is just assimilation or something. They don't really have even the equipment to take them on practical sessions. So that's why I said if it's for the if you're relying on your academic certificate or maybe qualification as a Nigerian computer science or computer engineering graduate, my dear, you may not be doing it rightly. Yeah, so that's why I said always be very, very active when it comes to practicals. IT entails practicals. Okay, anywhere you go to and they are teaching you IT and it's not based on it's not highly based on practicals, my dear, just take a walk out of that place, because you're not in the right place. You understand? Because without effective practicals, you're not going to build a successful career in IT. So that's just it. Okay, yeah. So my advice to you guys, especially graduates here in Nigeria, is that especially computer science and computer engineering graduates, I've seen so many of them come to me for counseling and all that. I hear a lot of things from them. Even when I try to interview them or something, I found out that they didn't really do much, especially when it comes to practicals. So that is why IT training institutions are far better than going to relying on computer science departments in universities. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, because we're here in Nigeria, we're not really effective in IT. Yes, because we lack the capacity. lack the capacity. It's not like Nigeria doesn't have the money. They have the fund, they have the resources to enhance these things, but I just don't know why they don't want to do it. But for you and I, for you and I as the masses, we need to help ourselves, by looking out for the better options that is going to help us, rather than depending on the government, what they're supposed to do for us and what they have not done for us. So let's just help ourselves. So always make sure that you make yourself available for practicals in IT. Okay, it's really going to help you so much. As me that is talking here, I didn't read the computer science in the university. To shock you to know that I read English. I'm an English graduate, BA, precisely. It's just that I went to computer school after my secondary school. That was where I started my IT career. Yes, so when I graduated from university, I moved into IT training institution, where I worked as a from salesperson to career advisor before I started advancing. Okay, so that's just by the way. So what I'm trying to tell you is that building a successful career in IT entails this point that I've just mentioned to you. If you can follow this point, if you can really implement these things I've told you, my dear, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving successful career in IT, especially graduates. Yes, even though IT does not require, you must not have a certificate. It must not have academic certification before you choose or make a successful career in IT. No, is a career that's welcome everyone, as long as you can read. As long as you can speak, you can read and write English. Or even though those courses, all the IT courses, I'm still going to move into the courses much later. You understand? Maybe in my next video, I'll just go straight and tell you and give you breakdown of the IT, components, the categories where you can venture into. You understand? Yeah, so these are the things you need to consider. So having completed your training successfully, and make sure that as you're training, you're using your skills, the skills you have acquired to work casually in your neighborhood. Like for instance, if you're learning computer engineering, and at least you have understood how to configure systems and all that, and maybe some part of repair, and your neighbor system have issue, do not hesitate to try and help the person and see how your and see how far your skills will be able to solve that problem. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you here. While learning, still be practicing what you're learning out there. Yes, you can commercialize it. You can just, if you're afraid that the person will say you're not good yet because you feel you have not completed the course, you can just offer it free, selflessly, and tell the person, I'm still learning, but let me see how I can help you. You understand? Hey, so that's still okay. Then after you have completed the training successfully, you start. Meanwhile, as your training, still be looking out for job opportunities. You understand? And the better places you think you can fit in and accelerate productivity. And do not forget that as an IT professional, you're a solution provider. Yes, you're a solution provider in the sense that you're supposed to accelerate productivity. You're expected to accelerate productivity in any organization where you are being employed. They brought you as a solution provider. Yes, because that's the major reason why organization employs IT professionals. Okay, so that you can you can enhance a lot of things there. You can accelerate productivity, you can solve problems, you understand, so that work can move very fast. So always have that at the back of your mind, that you're going to provide solution anywhere, any organization you are being employed to work. Okay, so that's just it. Okay, so even as you're working, do not hesitate to learn. Yes, always make sure you learn. You're still embracing opportunities of learning, because learning is constant, should be constant. You understand? Because once you stop learning, your your skills will not only be outdated. Yes, your input will be very, very low. Yes, your input will be very, very low, because you're no more learning, you're no more upgrading yourself. And when we talk about IT, we're talking about profession that needs upgrade, because most of these technologies we work with, they upgrade constantly. Yes, they upgrade constantly, like Microsoft, Cisco, Emplos, EC Council, all these IT vendors, the technology companies as a whole, both the software, hardware, networking, security, all of them, they always upgrade their technology. They know the reason why they do that. You understand? So you, as a trainer or trainee, always make sure that you update your skills. For instance, now you're a Microsoft database administrator, and then the Microsoft have upgraded their database, and you're still working with the outdated database. How do you think you're going to function properly? Except you're lucky to find yourself in an organization where they are still using the outdated programs. You understand? Here. So that's what I'm trying to make you understand. Always embrace, be receptive to learning. You understand? Do not just remain where you are, and kind of because probably you're lucky to get a job where you're still working with that outdated skills, and you think that's the way. No. I know in Nigeria here we patronize outdated technology so much. Yes, because of the poor technology impact, weak technology presence we have in Nigeria. But it doesn't mean that we all should be working with that part. No. Globally, the world changes, things changes, technology changes, technology gives birth as the clock ticks. So always find a way to upgrade your skills, especially we that are into IT, especially the technical people. Yes, those that are in technical department, sector. Always try to, you understand, always try to upgrade yourself. Well, we all need upgrades, both technical or business or product or knowledge, product sales people. All of us, we need to always upgrade. You understand? So that's it. So thank you very much. I think I'm going to conclude here. So I have concluded these parts on how to build successful career in IT. So I'm going to end that very topic today, which I've just done. Okay, so in my next video we're going to move to another segment, another topic. Yes, on the courses. Yes, I want to take you on the components in IT. the major components in IT, the courses, how they work, their objectives. So that's what we're going to be dealing with in my next video. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me. I remain your host, Sindret Idika. God bless you. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.